Welcome into Matazone HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association. We're joined by head coach Dave Rinker for the weekly coaches show for JMU Cross Country. And coach, coming off your fourth consecutive weekend, it must be a nice little rest for your ladies to be able just to train and kind of prepare for the next upcoming event a week from Saturday.
Well, we've kind of balanced it out. No one ran more than 3 meets in that 4-week session. So, but it'll be nice to get them all together for some good a good training cycle, good 10 hard days, and then back off for the Paul Short meet, which is next weekend.
Let's talk about the Longwood Invitational down in Farmville last Friday. Finished third out of 4 teams, but our top finisher, Nicole Goff, a freshman, beat all the scoring runners from Richmond who won the meet. Talk about a young runner like Nicole, finishing strong like she did.
Well, Nicole is a workaholic. I mean, she really puts in a lot of work in every area. She's very strong. She's very committed to what we're doing. She ran a great race there. She was very patient. She stuck in through it was a very difficult course, and there were some places that the pack was pushing it pretty hard. She stayed relaxed. She stayed on the pack. She followed the race plan to a T. And then the VCU girls put a little bit of a surge in the last 1,000. She didn't quite cover that move, but she stayed strong all the way through. So she did a great job. Morgan Schaefer also ran very well as our number two runner in that race. So it was a good team race. We left a lot of good people at home, but the people we took were very competitive.
Talk about where your team is right now through 4 weeks of competition. Are they where you want to be? Are they sticking to the plan as to getting to where you want to be by the time CAAs roll around?
Overall, we've still got a couple of people we need to get back into the fold that are coming off of injuries. But, the great thing about what we've done to this point is we've been able to put people in the proper training groups. It's very easy to think you just go out there and run hard every day, but you can get beat in the ground really quick in a sport like cross country. So the key is to be working hard without killing them. And it takes a couple of weeks to figure out who needs to be training at what level, how do we need to pair up the people. We basically have about 4 different training groups, and it's taken me about 3-4 weeks to figure out who needs to be in what training group. So I'm very happy with where we are right now. I think we've got a chance to make a couple jumps over the next few weeks, and that's the plan, is to make a jump by Paul Short, make another jump by pre-nats, and then make our final peaking for the conference and regional championships.
Paul Short Invite, like we said, coming up a week from Saturday. How will you prepare your team for this race? Obviously, this will be the highest contested race that your team will have competed in this season when you go up to Lehigh next weekend.
Paul Short's a great meet for us from the standpoint that it'll be our first time to throw everybody into a very large race in which you're talking about 50 teams will be at the line, so you're talking about 350 to 400 runners, something like that, and you're going to be talking about some top 10, top 20 teams in the country are going to be in that meet, and everybody's going to be running very hard. All the way to this point in most of the meets we've gone to, teams have either run just team races, they've held out some of their better runners at time to train through. Now that time is off. Starting with Paul Short and forward, every meet we go to, everybody will be lining up the best people they have, including us. And so it'll give us a chance to get into that large team environment with a lot of high-quality teams and then turn around and figure out how do we need to run our team races. So we'll go out, we'll do certain things at Paul Short from a team concept and then change things a little bit as we need to for pre-nats and then hopefully have everything together. From a training standpoint, if you look at the very beginning of the season, going into our first meet, we were trying to get a feel for where we were training-wise. Then we put in 2 good hard weeks. We backed off for our home meet. Then we turned around and we're going to train 2 very hard weeks now with our top group. And then we'll back off midweek next week to get ready for rest them up a little bit for Paul Short.